Hi, it's Hannah. Today we're going to be transforming my dining room into a modern transitional space. What I envision for this is beautiful creamy walls, a very vintage rug, and some beautiful accent pieces to bring it all together. Now it's a formal dining room that we use a lot when we're entertaining, so I can't wait to see how it turns out. So what's the first thing you do when you try and pick a paint color? Well, of course, you get a bunch of samples and you paint them on the wall. Now, when I went to the paint store to look at the white paints, I was overwhelmed by how many white paints there were. So in the end, I picked 4 to sample, and these are probably the 4 most popular ones that I've seen in other people's houses and also on social media. So I'm gonna test these ones out and we'll see which one I like the best. Oh, and don't forget to label them so you know which color is which. Also, remove all your outlet covers. It is so much easier to paint when the outlet covers are off the wall. So let's get to painting. I am not going to be painting the baseboards yet because I want to do an offset color, but again, I don't know what that color is and it's really hard to decide. So let's just start by cleaning off these walls really well. Give it a good Swiffer. So I sampled all these different colors. They're all from Benjamin Moore. And sometimes it's really hard to tell because you're like, which color do I like, right? Like they all don't look that different, but if you observe them at different times of the day, and I put them on 2 different walls. So I put them on this wall here, and then I also put them on this wall. And I just observed them, like I left them there for a week and just thought about it. And so I'm actually going with this one, which is White Dab. It's a little bit of a softer white. This is Chantilly Lace, which is very popular, but I feel like it's just kind of like too white for me. I always get the question, should I prime my walls before I paint them? I am a huge advocate of using primer on any colored wall that's not white. So like if you have a white wall, go ahead, add your color on. But paint nowadays is so expensive that in my opinion, it's better to just prime it because you're gonna save the cost of paint. And honestly, you'll have to do less coats, less frustrations, because sometimes if you don't prime, you'll get these patches that you just can't paint and you don't understand why the paint just keeps seeping into your walls. So definitely, I like to prime. I would say I'm a pretty experienced painter by now, so always start off by cutting in, and I like to use a angled short brush. This has a rubber handle, so it's not gonna hurt your hand regardless of how many hours you paint. I quickly realized that painting this room is actually so time consuming because of the bulkhead too, but it's all gotta be painted. We gotta give it a crisp coat of white. Once you're done cutting in, you can start rolling. The number one thing you have to do if you're painting your wall is to get an extension roller. Guys, if you do not paint with an extension roller, this is gonna be life-changing for you. This is just a pole that you can get. It's really inexpensive. I'll link one below, and you can make it longer and shorter. And this means that you don't have to get up on a ladder. It is just so much faster when you paint your room. I promise you will cut your time in like half if you're not using this. Next, let's hang some curtains. The most important thing about hanging your curtains is to hang them high and wide. So I'm using 4 panels here, and these are just IKEA curtains, but by doubling up 2 panels on each side, it just makes the whole window look so much more luxurious. And I love these kind of pinch pleated look curtains, and you can also train them so that they look more high end. I don't have any furniture for this room, and I really wanted to use what I had, but I fell in love with these sideboards, and I knew if I stacked 2 of them side by side, they would look so good. So I ordered these off Amazon, and I will drop the link in for you, and they assemble so easily. I was impressed by the quality and that there's this like contrast of the wood and the black, which I think looks really timeless and classic. And I love the arch shape on the cabinet doors as well. I think it just looks really classic, and I won't be changing these out anytime soon. So I've got these two cabinets arranged side by side. We'll do some more styling here, but I think it needs something above it. It's just looking really blank and bare. So I'm gonna add a mirror on top, making sure that whenever you add a heavy object like a mirror, you try and get it into a stud. Now I was really lucky where I was able to get this mirror into a stud. This house also has honey oak floors, and I don't love this tone of wood, but it's not in the budget right now to either get it resanded or replace it. So I'm just using this vintage rug. I had this in my home already. It was actually in the bedroom, but I thought it would work really nicely in this room to really pull the room together. But as you can see, getting it under the table was a little bit of a struggle. So yeah, you definitely need two people to put a rug under. I just love how this dining room turned out. I think that painting the walls white dove was the perfect choice because it just really calms down the space. And this is a room with a lot of dark lighting. We don't have like big direct windows here. So I feel like going this creamy color was the right direction. I also love this new sideboard I got. Like, it just adds so much class to the space, and I like that I used a lot of pieces that I already had, like the dining table and the round mirror, because when you move into a new house, you really want to stretch your budget as much as you can. Although I would have loved to replace our floors, that was just nowhere in the budget, so I covered it up with a beautiful vintage rug. So if you love this modern transitional dining space, make sure to hit that follow button, and I will see you next time, and we'll do more budget DIYs.